Okay, dear ladies and gentlemen, we came from Indonesia Open University. Dear colleagues, this is Mawi and brother Iwan, please.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, most beneficent, ever merciful. Good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your presence here today. We are very happy and grateful to have the opportunity to present our research. The title, The Impact of the Pandemic on Cautious Self-Confidence, the Role of Self-Efficacy and Peer Support in Indonesia and Denmark. The authors are Dr. Ahmad Fauzi, Tri Yusriani, Mawi Ratnasari, Nunung Nurbaiti, and Iwan Setiyawan Prambudi. We are from Postgraduate School of Indonesia Open University. So that we can learn together here, please pay attention to our presentation and let us begin. First slide. We look at World Health Organization site data on 7 January 2024. The cumulative total number of COVID-19 cases reported to World Health Organization in Indonesia is 6.823.766 people cases, with 161.995 deaths. In Denmark, 3.433.033 people cases, with 9.436 people dead. For research background, World Health Organization 2020 and World Matter 2021 state that the global concern caused by the pandemic led to unprecedented change in various sectors, including the total number of reported COVID-19 cases and deaths. Kramer 2020 said that the role of coaches and educators has been particularly vital in navigating in the impacts of the pandemic. The study of M to examine the enduring impact of COVID-19 on educators and professional coaches and practitioners from vocational training centers in Indonesia and Denmark. We can see that the point of this research background is one, coaches in Indonesia experience worry, anxiety result in a lack of self-confidence when change occurred during the post-pandemic. Arifin et al. 2022. Cahyono et al. 2023 and Kenneth et al. 2023. Two, coaches in Denmark, even though they have good self-efficacy because many things have changed or transformed in human research post-global pandemic. George et al. 2023 and Anderson et al. 2022. Three, numerous studies have discussed the impact of the pandemic on education and vocational training sector. Sasmi et al. 2020, Elson et al. 2020. But there remains a lack of information on how self-efficacy and peer support affect. Next slide. Based on the research background, the study focused on the following research questions. The question research is about how self-efficacy, peer support, influence, self-confidence, and learning enthusiasm. We have 5 research questions. And the next literature review, based on Bandura 1997, self-efficacy is the belief in one's capability to success in specific tasks or situations. And based on Khairunisa 2021, learning enthusiasm is all of the effort made by an individual to create learning activities and provide guidance to these activities until the goal is achieved. Based on Bandura 1997, Alice 1994, Rosenberg 1965, and Hakim 2002, self-confidence is an individual's belief in their ability to value themselves and to face challenges. Robbins and Judge 2017 said that peer support is a group of individuals within an organization sharing a common goals. Next slide. Next slide is hypothesis. Based on the literature review and following 5 hypotheses are proposed. 1. Self-efficacy influences the self-confidence of coaches or trainers. 2. Peer support influences the self-confidence of coaches or trainer. 3. Self-confidence influences the learning enthusiasm of coaches or trainers. 4. Peer support influences the learning enthusiasm of coaches or trainer. And 5. Self-confidence influences the learning enthusiasm of coaches or trainer. Based on this description, because the research model is arranged on that picture. Next slide is research method. In this approach research method, we use quantitative approaches. It is based on Saunders et al. 2009 and Creswell 2017. With the unit of analysis is workers in job centers who experience in adaptation struggle during the pandemic from 2020 to 2022. We use sample 131 workers in West Nusa Tenggara, Indonesia, and 67 educators in Denmark. Next, hypothesis testing. We can look at the image showing the result of structural education equation modeling analysis with partial least square to test the relationship between self-efficacy, self-confidence, and learning enthusiasm. The next hypothesis testing for direct effect and indirect effects. The main hypothesis being tested is that there is a positive correlation between self-efficacy, self-confidence, and learning enthusiasm. Indirect effect, we can look at in hypothesis 1 and hypothesis 5. Hypothesis 1 and hypothesis 5 are accepted. It means there is a significant positive effect of self-efficacy on self-confidence and learning enthusiasm. On hypothesis 2 and hypothesis 4 are accepted. It means there is a significant positive effect of peer support on self-confidence and learning enthusiasm. And hypothesis 3 is rejected. It means there is no significant effect of self-efficacy and learning enthusiasm. This means that the relationship between self-efficacy and learning enthusiasm is not directly supported by the data. Based on the indirect effect and the table, we can see that the table shows indirect effect of self-efficacy on learning enthusiasm through self-confidence. Look for t-statistic and p-value for its indirect effect. The table shows a significant indirect effect of self-efficacy on learning enthusiasm through self-confidence. This means that the self-efficacy can indirectly influence learning enthusiasm by boosting self-confidence. Based on the background research, literature review, hypothesis, and hypothesis testing, we can include that about the research. About the conclusion, we'll read with Mr. Iwan. Mr. Iwan, please.
Thank you, Mrs. Mawi. Conclusion, self-efficacy has a significant influence in self-confidence, but is unable to shape learning enthusiasm. Peer support significantly increases self-confidence and is also able to shape learning enthusiasm. Self-confidence is able to significantly influence learning enthusiasm. Self-confidence is able to mediate the influence of peer support on learning enthusiasm. Self-confidence is also able to mediate the effect of self-efficacy on learning enthusiasm. Next. This finding shows the important role of self-confidence in shaping learning enthusiasm. When self-efficacy is unable to directly increase learning enthusiasm, self-confidence can encourage self-efficacy to form self-confidence, which in turn can form learning enthusiasm among coaches. Cultural difference impact the performance in adaptability approach of educator in time of crisis. This study carries important consequence for shaping educational policies and methods that consider cultural diversity, offering valuable insights for global educational setting facing similar circumstances. Thank you very much. Thank you. The only thing that is impossible is the thing you don't try, by George Bernard Shaw.
Okay, thanks a lot, dear committee and audience. Happy learning, happy researching, and happy working. And see you
You
again.
are always on my mind.